Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Last year I did a video that was about lifestyle products that I liked at Amazon, and you guys seemed to like that. Thought you might also like to see some things that I feel like I wasted my money on, or I just outright sent it back. The very first thing then is probably not something a lot of you will want to buy, but it's hair chalk. The sticks aren't as big as I thought they were, but it doesn't really take much of this to make a big mess. The thing that I don't like is that it seemed like from pictures and stuff that this would be something that showed up, and it doesn't show up that well, and it makes a big mess. So if you have blonde hair, then this would probably show up, and if you had gray hair, then I'm sure that this would show up, and you could like put little fun streaks of color in your hair. But if you have dark hair, I don't think that these show up enough to make it worth And I felt like the pictures were a little misleading. They showed somebody with hair that was darker, and like it showed up really well, and it just didn't on me. But I put it up because I don't know, there may come a time when I'll use it. Now this did work. You can put this in your hair. It's like a mascara, and it does show up a little bit on darker hair. So this is teal, and it's, you know, like mascara, so you can just run that through your hair if you wanted it on there, you know, just for a little fun pop of color in your bang or something. This worked better and was not messy. I feel like even if this had worked, it wouldn't be something I would want to do, because I would want to style my hair. You have to get this wet and run it through your hair, and then when you do, you can't curl your hair or, you know, brush your hair. It comes back out. It's just not a good option. Go for something like this instead if you want to do that. You guys have seen me with this fan so many times it's not funny. Some of you have asked me, where can you get this fan? And you can probably pick this up still at Paula Deen. That's where my mom got it. She got it and brought it back to me years ago because I was going through my change and having hot flashes. And so I would tuck this in my big old purse. And it's actually held up pretty well, all things considered. I mean, it's got some cracking, but it's just a little cardboard fan. These days I use this different than I did back then. I mean, I don't carry it around with me. It stays here, and when I put Fix Plus on, I'll, you know, do this number to get it to dry faster. That's what I use it for, but look how big it is. And I don't want to bend it, and I don't want to put it away, so I got it in my head that I would buy a fan. This is a good fan, okay? Except this fan is huge. To me, this is almost wall decoration fan. It was only like $6, so I thought, just put it up. One of these days I may find something that I want to use it for, but yeah, no. That was just like taking $6, tearing it up and throwing it away, because what I wanted it for, it can't be used for. It's too big. The next thing is this back brace, okay? So you guys know that this one is the one, because I've shown you guys before. This is the brand I like. This is my current back brace. I like this. It does a really good job. It gives me support. I can pull it in, get it tighter, or, you know, loosen it up a little bit. It holds like those thermacares that you're probably not supposed to be trapping in there, but with the thermacare and this back brace, if you're feeling really adventurous, you can use a little icy hot first. Okay, don't do that. I'm not giving you advice. You could actually burn yourself. Anyway, this brace I was expecting a lot of because it's a decompression belt, and it's modeled after the Dr. Ho belt that I know you guys have probably seen on infomercials. And I didn't want to pay that price. This one had some really great reviews, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it may work for all those people. It may even work for you. But for the particular structural problem that I have, this is not enough. I need a crane. Actually, we need to get some splints, okay? Just rip open my back, take some splints, and like hammer them in to raise that up. This brace was not enough to do that. For you it might, but it for that price, it definitely went back for me. This item here is the Dasani socks, and I got some of these from my mother-in-law for Christmas, and I put them on, and I loved them so much. I put them on, they were cozy, they were warm, and I loved them so much that I went and got another pair. So I had a pink one and black pair that I bought. And shoot, they were only 12 bucks, and I went and got them, and I thought, yay, I can alternate them, and they won't wear out as fast. And I figured they would last a really long time because they have these gripper things on the bottom of them. Dasani, I doubt you will ever see this video, but you need to bring those little plastic dots up on my heel, because both pair I went through like that. I think I mentioned these in a favorites video because I dearly loved them. But you know those little socks that I got, those fuzzy socks that I talked to you guys about in the Summer, and Rose sent me these fuzzy socks. Like there was 3 of them in a box, and I got them for FabFitFun, the Summer Rose website. They sent those to me, right? I have still not worn out the heels or anything on those. And these I went through like really quick. They are so thick, they keep your feet really warm. They have grippers on the bottom, so if you have laminate floors, you're probably not going to fall down in them. I didn't, and I'm the klutziest person in the world. Seriously, ask Shy Guy. I still run into our wall, right there. The one outside the door. Yeah, I run into it. I somehow managed to, bam, walk into the laundry room cabinet. I slip all the time. Yeah, these I never slid. There was no danger of me falling. They just simply don't hold up for very long with me. And they're so thick that you cannot put like a house slipper or something like that on with them. It's not going to happen. They're too thick. The last thing was a gift for my daughter for Christmas. She picked it out and sent me the link, and I bought it. And I do have to say that when I looked at the price of this, I thought, for reals? I want one too then. I have a digital scale, and I really like mine. It's held up really well. The only time it didn't work was because it needed new batteries, and that was after 3 years. Gee, things that cost a lot go down in price all the time. So I thought, okay, raise your hand. Who remembers who got the first microwave? Remember how much that was? Big thing, like 20-pound turkey in there. It was huge, heavy, cost several $100s, and what can you get one for now? VCRs. Remember VCRs? Oh, I remember. We bought a Philips VCR when they first come out, and I think that thing was $800. But my point is that I thought when I looked at it, all right, well, maybe there's so many kinds of these scales now that it really is this inexpensive. All right, let me tell you how she explained this to me. It went back. She was so upset. The scale is just a digital scale. So if you want to pick this up and you just want a digital scale, I guess you could, but it's cheap looking. It came with its own Tech Sky sticker for you to stick on it. If this was truly a name brand, I think it would be on the scale, not a sticker that you apply. Apparently, the one she received, there was no app. It's just a scale. There's no app that Bluetooths into it. It doesn't communicate with it. It was not this at all. This is the thing that kind of upsets me with some reviewers. Did none of those reviewers notice that? Do you have any buyer bewares on Amazon that we need to know about? Let me know about them below. I'm sure the whole family would like to know about it. Have you tried any of the things I talked about today? We would like to know that too, especially me. I need to know. Was that just me? Gosh, was it just me? I hope you guys know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, I'd love it if you go out and be a blessing to somebody else. Until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
Hi guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. Okay. Hi guys, it's Cindy. Welcome back to the channel. Because why would you want to buy something that I don't like? You agree with me 100%, right? I'm a mean one, Mrs. Grinch. I put green all through my hair. I use it in my bike. I use it in my bowl. Woo! So this won't stand up. It's not. Stop being windy. Oh! Pinch my finger. And look, what if you were really close? spray your face with Fix Plus, and then what? No, there was a hair in my bristles. No. There was a bristle from a hair. There was a bristle from my brush in my lipstick. In my pillow talk. Yeah, nobody can go 10 more seconds without knowing that. These I did not slip in. I wasn't slip-sliding away. Slip-sliding away. You can't walk in the kitchen. I have a problem staying upright in my house. No, that's not what I meant. Speaking of, what's that? See? Ooh, you can barely see me moving it. See? Barely moving it. It's a microwave.